Start run. This goes about here. I could probably just go ahead and minimize that. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to do either a stash full or a half of a stash full of junk. This needs that.
What you need?
Gamble. Gamble. Interesting. Trade repair. Yes. Um, because that's what I feel like doing today. I might also do um, the Amazon today, the 1.14 Amazon with the Ravenclaw, Raven Bazooka. Um, but I might not. If I do, I think it would be a live stream so that it can run longer. And the reason, or the main reason that I would run a live stream longer than a video is because that way I don't have to take the disk space on my computer. Due to Hurricane, where's my 3 to elemental skills, please? Okay, and I got a Raven Frost, so let's show what that does. 4% chance to cast Frost Nova when struck, cannot be frozen, cold resist, and adds cold damage. So not very good. Certainly not the Raven Frost that you're used to. And I think it would be interesting, maybe, once I level up so that dying is less spooky, to go ahead and finish racking the Gladiator's Bane so that I can equip that. I'm not sure if it's level 83 or 85 to equip it. Or maybe some other number. And then do the Magic Find Ritual in 1.07 for Infinite Magic Find. And go do like a full clear of hell with Pork. I think that could be interesting. I don't know if I would want to force uniques. +6 to maximum damage small charm goes on the floor. Or if I would just want to force rares. It doesn't take many rituals to force uniques. I think it's like 5 or 7. But probably I would do uniques just for the purpose of finding and showing off a lot of uniques so that I can start the playlist of shorter videos where I show interesting or exotic items like the 1.08 Shaco or Vamp Gaze, which I'm wearing right now, and stuff like that. To get the ethereal Vamp Gaze. I'll probably do force uniques so that I can get some ethereal versions of the items, just for the sake of forwarding them, and then potentially upgrading them as well, like up tier. I think that would be potentially fun to get like ethereal 1.07 Vamp Gaze, Giant Skull, for example.
I can't carry anymore.
Or what is it, Bone Skull?
I am
Whatever it's called. It's not what I wanted to touch. Heavy gloves.
I can't carry anymore.
It's okay, I don't want it anyway. This. I didn't realize I touched the
I am overburdened.
hidden stash or whatever it's called, and I was wondering why it was playing that noise. Alright, I need to repair my items. What I really need is a weapon with higher durability that has the amplified damage on it.
Hi there.
So I should probably do some more shopping. Um, to find a nice weapon.
Good day.
Just tell me what I have, please. Nothing, thank you. Okay. And then we could see some other interesting items like Bartuk's Chop Chop. Or the, is it Lidless Wall, I think, that has Poison Absorb and that sort of thing. I don't know if it actually works, but it's there. So in theory it might, wow, that sounds weird. In theory it might work. Wow. Amazing commentary. I was thinking about and talking with some other people about how to get 1.09 and 1.08 working, and someone recommended to me just using a different laptop and doing a fresh install where that's the only version rather than trying to use version switchers. I might potentially also consider the possibility of purchasing a disc of that particular version, if it exists. I don't know if they like made CDs of every version or if the patches were only like online downloads. So like, are there CDs of 1.09 B and D, or is it like just one or the other? Anyway, and then but the other laptop that I have where I could do that is slow and sad, and so if I did, it would be like super janky because I would be using the webcam on this laptop to then record the screen of the other laptop. And that's kind of a bit much even for me. Especially if I was going to be wanting to regularly post videos of it. I don't know about that. I've been forgetting to check the shrine for perfect skulls. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'm dead. Like, how does that work? I am not. Alright. That was a good, dodge of death. So there was a multi-shot lightning enchanted with conviction. The conviction does minus 140 to your resists. And I am not overstacked. And I think the multi-shot lightning enchanted, each blob can do like up to 200 or something. And then they stack like 8 blobs on top of each other. Those numbers are probably should just be considered made up. I just remember it being an astonishing amount of damage that they can do instantly. Like a full vitality barb could just die. Poof, gone.
Greetings.
Why, this is not classic. Why am I buying belts? I should not be buying belts. Okay.
How may I help you?
Ooh, a grand charm. One of my favorite things to identify. I think, or I've been thinking, that I might do, well, I guess I really want 1.08 to work before I do that.
I am overburdened.
What did I pick up? Like, what on earth? Like roll 1,000 rings, but not with the, oh, it's a large charm, not a grand charm, dang it. Not with the cold resist recipe, but with like fire or poison, probably poison. In 1.08, if I can get that running, just to kind of demonstrate some of the things I've been talking about, where you can get poison resist or any single resist. Man, suddenly I feel really hot on like magic, rare, set, and unique rings. Why am I talking to him? I'm out of it. I think maybe I just haven't been playing enough because I'm doing so many things that I don't normally do. I'm gonna go set my air conditioner a bit lower. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes my thermostat forgets that it's supposed to kick the AC on when it gets to a certain temperature, and so I'll have it set, like for example, at 76, and then the temperature goes all the way up to like 80, and the AC doesn't come on. And the batteries are good, so it was getting kind of warm in here. Also, I have the light on in the center of the room, which makes a lot of heat sometimes. Well, sometimes, always. I guess they're probably not very efficient light bulbs. But usually I have that light off. It just, it's so cloudy out today that it's like really dark in here if I don't leave the lights on. Or at least one light.
Good day.
Good day. Okay, a jewel. Yeah, so this is 1.07 in case someone's watching and you don't know what this is. This is not a like a modern version of the game. This is the first version of the expansion. Which I play because you can get items here that don't exist anymore.
I am overburdened.
Because like most games when they first come out, this game was not complete.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, Maiden Javelin I'll look at. And why is he picking the Exploding Potion? That's weird. Exploding Potion is a crafting consumable. Ruby of any tier plus an Exploding Potion plus a ring makes a ring with fire resists in addition to whatever mods it spawns with. So you could get you know, like Cathin's Sigil with 36 fire resists, for example. I don't want that. I wouldn't use it. Oh, yeah, I broke my weapon. The only reason I would want it is to show it. But it's pretty much inevitable that I will get one when I start crafting those rings because I have so many
I can't carry anymore.
rubies. And if you don't have enough exploding potions, then you can choose to either shop for them in Classic and just buy them, or farm exploding shrines. Whichever one you find less tedious. Farming exploding shrines doubles as farming gem shrines to upgrade your flawless skulls into perfect skulls. And shopping in Classic is, of course, just faster. I might make a video and put it in the Time Traveler's Infinite Grind series, which is like a demonstration of what the targets are rather than the actual process of doing 10,000 runs or whatever. And demonstrate map rolling for racks. And the reason that I would do that, in addition to simply it being a video that is useful, would be I want a Bramble Mitts rack so that I can get Laying of Hands, because there's no monsters in 1.07 that can drop Laying of Hands. It has to come from an object.
Hello.
Wind Force also has to come from an object, but there is no object that can drop it. So there is no known way to spawn Wind Force in 1.07. Earlier I picked up a rare cudgel, and I picked those up because there's potential for them to be a low-level dueling trophy item. Not that I could ever use such a thing in single player, but it would still be shiny and pretty. I wonder...
Good day.
I think I'll just go ahead and finish filling out this stash. And then I'll see what other characters I have in Hell. I don't think I have a sorceress, and I should probably make one or rush one,
I am overburdened.
because the sorceress is the best or the most efficient character for racking because of teleport and telekinesis. Telekinesis can pick up items and not just potions and gold. Okay, I need to gamble some of this money away. Now the run counter says 1300. So I'm gonna have to see if I made a... here's my last 200 runs of finds video. And if I didn't, then I'll do one my last 300 runs of finds.
Good day.
Okay, that should be fine. I wonder if I'm gonna sell anything that someone's gonna be like, oh my goodness, that is such a good item, and I'm just like, I don't know, it looked like junk to me. Wrong way. Wrong character. Alright, a perfect skull is in there. And I should probably rush some characters anyway, to demonstrate the process and the usefulness of it for getting Grand Matron Bow. I believe that is the only way to get a Grand Matron Bow, is the on your quest reward. But maybe not. I feel like you can get Mavina's bow. Actually, maybe you can't. Anyway, it may be the only way to get a Grand Matron bow, which is a good option for crafting. And then I want to try out the infinite Ort runes bug from the... Did I touch the gem shrine? From Qualkek's quest reward. So that I can, if that works, which I believe it does, I've been told by reliable people that it does work, then that would be a source of Ort runes for crafting lesser crafted blood weapons. So that would be a way to use up all of my jewels. while trying to find items that I would actually use. I want a crafted Grand Matron bow uh, with like increased attack speed, 500% enhanced damage, 3 or up to 6 to Amazon's bow skills. Um, to see if it could compare favorably against the Ice or even Faith rune words on a Strafe Freezing Arrow Amazon. Also, I feel like I left something on the floor there, but I don't really know what. I didn't see anything. The other thing that rushing is good for is the Hellforge quest, which is the best source of crafting runes, as well as the best source of um, runes for beta rune words, like beta Call to Arms, which gives up to plus 15 battle orders. Beta Bramble, which gives up to plus 209% poison damage. And then there's also Beta Delirium and Beta, so it's 1.10, 1.10A or 1.10S. Delirium and Crescent Moon, but you don't really need the Hellforge for those runes. Just the Ohm and the Sewer for queuing up. I've never done that. I find self-rushing to be incredibly tedious, and so I don't do it. I might try it in Classic. Because there's less gated quests where like, oh, you have to be standing here to get this quest or whatever. You can just kind of sit in town and leech all the quests, I think. Or at least the boss kill. But I'll have to kind of mess around with it and see what all is required and what all is optional. Repair my weapon, please. Thank you. I don't need to gamble. I forgot to check the shrine. Also, rushing is a good source of socket quests. And socket quests are, of course, very useful. Hello? I say that while driving, too. Hello? Like when someone's not going when the light turns green or something.
I am overburdened.
That is pretty much the extent of my road rage. Hello? Used to be worse. Then I got older. Oopsies. Okay.
Good to see you.
Let's go ahead and drop all this trash. It's too bad. I mean, it still wouldn't be good even if they rolled well, I guess, but... Alright, this stash is full, so that's a wrap on that. I can go ahead and turn off the run counter and mule off. 1304, 38 total hours doing this since whenever it was that I started doing this again. Let's see, this guy and this stash. Yeah. With this muling program Atma, you have to click, drag, and drop each item individually. Well, I suppose I could have taken a screenshot of Ravenfrost. Oh well. It's fine. Let me just go ahead and do that here. Ravenfrost. Amazing. That's gonna fit really well with the other screenshots. Okay. And so here you can see, I mean, you can't see this, it's off the screen, but if I open it, you can see I have 1,000, 2,000, 2,368 accounted for rubies for the purpose of crafting ring plus exploding potion plus ruby. And then I think, yeah, look at this. 1,795 accounted for stacks of exploding potions. Apparently I have a lot of amethysts. 3,097. Is that? It looks like it's probably on screen. 1,000, 2,000, 3,097. These ones, the amethysts would be used for probably in 1.10a. There's a recipe with chipped, I think it's chipped. No, I think it's flawed. Oh, I don't remember. Chipped, flawed, and flawless, maybe. The recipe that rerolls magic items and gives them sockets. And it can, in 1.10a beta, it can give up to 5 sockets instead of 3. So you could get some pretty cool items that way. And so amethysts and then diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 3,013 diamonds that could be used for those recipes. And then emeralds, so 3,099 emeralds that can be used for the poison resist ring recipe. And then 3,132 topazes. And the recipe for topaz is ring plus topaz plus topaz for a lightning resist ring. So it only makes half as many attempts as the other colors. And sapphire should be empty because I use them, 0. But I do have more, they're just not there. They are not currently accounted for. There, sapphire. So this is some drops from a Traven call. Some unaccounted for perfect skulls here. And otherwise I have this 547 perfect skulls that are accounted for. So there's a lot of crafting in my future. And all of that will either be on live streams or videos. If you want to watch it. That's it.